Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another video. It is Codebreaker Gaming back with another Tekken 8 character customization video. This video is sure to be fire for those of you who grew up in the 80s or the 90s. In today's video, we are going to be creating the likeness of the King of Pop himself here in Tekken 8, the man who is responsible for Thriller, Billie Jean, and Smooth Criminal, some of those hits that will live on forever. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's Tekken character creation video, we'll be creating none other than Michael Jackson. Michael Joseph Jackson. So without any further delay, let's jump into the requirements needed to create Michael Jackson here in Tekken 8. So for starters, you want to be using a character by the name of Sergei Dragunov. As you can see, that is Sergei pictured there on the screen. And as you can, if you look at him, he already kind of looks like Michael Jackson in terms of his face and his hair, right? Kind of awesome. So let's jump into what we're going to do to create Michael Jackson. So for starters, we're not going to touch his hair. It is already pristine. All right. We're going to look down to his eyes, however. And unfortunately, okay, I guess we're going to have to keep his eyes the same color. I was hoping to find brown or black, but it doesn't look like he has been provided with those options. So we're going to keep his eyes. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, let's just keep his eyes as the default, which is default. All right. We're not going to add any facial hair. We're not changing his eyebrow color. There will be no makeup placed on the King of Pop, no face paint either. And we're not even going to tan him because, for those of you who know, Michael Jackson did suffer from a disease called vitiligo, where his darker melanated skin started to lose its pigment and he became a lighter complexion of himself. So that's going to wrap it up for the top menu. Now, moving on to the close menu, all right? So for his head, some of you may choose to do so. We're not going to do it here in this video. And actually, I do not see a hat that is actually compromisable to him. So we're not going to worry about that. Now on his full face, again, we're not going to worry about these. Now for glasses, we are going to place some glasses on him just to kind of get away from those spooky looking eyes. As you guys know, Michael Jackson did not have this color eyes, and as you saw, they didn't give us the option to change it. So we'll take a look at these and let's see if we can find something that's a little more inconspicuous. These are the ones that best hide his eyes, but you know what? We're not going to put any glasses on him. We'll just have to deal with MJ with the Thriller eyes for this customization. Now, going to his entire body, as you can see, these are outfits that are unlocked. These are alternate skins for Sergei Dragunov. We're not going to use any of them here, but I did want to take a look at some of these things because they actually do look a little fascinating. So again, we're not using any of those. Alright, so we'll keep it on Tekken 8 style player 1, that's his default, and that will change the moment we start to customize. So backing out, we're going to go to the upper body, and in the upper body we're going to come down, we're going to select this item right here. It is called, here it is called the motorcycle jacket. Let's take a look. And you guys already see how that looks there. That is the motorcycle jacket. We're going to alter the color of it by pressing triangle. Now the first color palette is going to remain red. All right, now the second color palette will be made white, this real white. All right, and the third color palette will also be made white. As you can see, that is an indication of his white glove. He usually only wore it on one hand, but unfortunately we have to wear it on both here in this game. Okay, so we're going to back out. That's all we're going to do here for the jackets. We're going to back out. We're going to come down to the lower body. All right, now this is where things are going to get kind of like, whoa, did he really just do that? Yes, he did. So let's take a look. Let me find the exact pair of pants, because the pants are really what makes a difference. And I think we're going to use the 3/4 length checkered slacks. Now, you guys looking at those are kind of like, I know you're kind of looking, but don't worry, got you covered. So what we're going to come in here to color palette number 1. We're going to make it black. Alright, color palette number 2 is already black. Color palette number 3 will make black as well. And color palette number 4, which is white, I'm not sure, maybe it's the belt buckle. Let's take a look. It is the belt buckle. We'll keep it that gray color, or default actually. And those are the changes that we are going to make to the pants. Remember, that is the 3/4 length checkered slacks. Everything will be black except color palette number 4. We're going to back out of there. We're going to come down to his shoes. Okay. And the shoes we want to use, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to use these leather shoes with the socks. Let's take a look. You see how that looks? You see how that looks now? Well, now that we have those selected, we're going to hit triangle to alter the colors. Now for color palette number 1, which is the shoe itself, we're going to make that black. For color palette number 2, I believe that is the sole of the shoe. Let's take a look. It is the, actually it's the shoestrings. We'll make those white. For color palette number 3, that is the sole of the shoe. We're going to make that black as well. And for color palette number 4, we're going to make that white. Those are his socks. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot tell me that I have not just effectively created Michael Jackson in Tekken 8. Let's back out so we can get a full body view. Ladies and gentlemen, they told you, don't you ever run around here. Don't want to see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it, just beat it. They told me, don't you ever come around here. You can't tell me this is not Michael Jackson. Look at it. This is the exact recreation of Michael Jackson from the Beat It video. Just beat it, no one wants to feel beat it. And I still know the whole dance routine for that video. I actually won a talent show when I was in the 1st grade doing that routine. So let's back out of here. We're going to come to his accessories. We can take a look at them. I don't think we're going to make use of any of these accessories, to be honest with you. We absolutely are not. Alright, so we'll back out of there. We'll go to the character panel. Now, it's Sergei Dragunov, but we want it to look like Michael Jackson, right? So we're going to use, we got the default Tekken 8 style, the illustration by Junie, the illustration by JB Style, and the illustration by Wolf Marker. I think the one that looks closest to Michael Jackson is the illustration by Junie. We're going to use that one for our character panel. For our aura, we really don't need an aura, but we are going to use one. Alright, I would advise using the trail for his feet, red. What that will do is kind of imitate his smooth moves, the dance move that he made popular, which was entitled the Moonwalk. Yes, I still know how to do it. Yes, I did it on a stage at a talent show, and the entire school went apeshit. So we're going to use the red trail for his feet. Alright, now for his hit effect, it's really, this is at your own discernment. You can pick whichever one you want, honestly. For me personally, I think I'm going to use one that looks a little bit more cartoony, so I'm going to use the comic effect. In English it says wham pow. Okay, you also have it in Hangul, and in Japanese I assume it also says wham pow there. So I'm going to use the wham pow hit effect. Alright, we're going to back out of there. Now we're going to come to the model viewer. We're going to change that background to background number 2. That is the darker one. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills. I am getting chills. Let's look at his pose. What's pose number 2 look like? I don't know if that looks like something Michael Jackson would do. Maybe we've seen him pose like this before, mid dance move. But I think I'm going to keep that pose number 1. Alright, we're going to shoot the thumbnail for him now. And you want to remember, you want to hold R2 to zoom in, L2 to zoom out. You want to hold in the touchpad and use the left stick to move the frame. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Whoa, not that much. and we're gonna bring it, oh my gosh, boy. And you want to press X to finalize it. And as you can see, it uses this image as a customization slot thumbnail when you're at the character select screen picking a custom outfit. We're gonna press yes. And we're gonna press circle to back out of that menu. We come on down to finish editing, and ladies and gentlemen, if you have followed the steps that I've provided you with here in this Tekken 8 character customization video, you have just effectively recreated the likeness of the King of Pop, Thriller, Billie Jean, Who's Bad, Smooth Criminal, Remember the Time, black or white, it doesn't matter which song of his you choose to name. You have just recreated the King of Pop himself, Michael Joseph Jackson. May his soul rest in peace. I still love this guy to death, even in death. This is my man. Chris Brown's inspiration. For those of you who don't know, you guys are probably more familiar with Chris Brown. This is who Chris Brown got it from. If you're too young to remember Michael Jackson, I highly encourage you to get your ass onto YouTube. Well, you're already here. Go up in that search bar and type in Michael Jackson music videos. They all will pop up. Take a look and you will be absolutely mesmerized by the way this guy moves and the art direction of his music videos. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Code Breaker Gaming. I want to thank you for joining me for this Tekken 8 character customization video. If you're new to the channel, we invite you to subscribe, and we ask that you turn on your notifications so you can be notified when I upload the next video in this Tekken character customization series. You may also wish to view my Tekken 8 playlist, where it's comprised of many different other customizations that have been inspired by other comic books, cartoons, video games, and superheroes thus far. Power Rangers, X-Men, and SNK, as well as Mortal Kombat fighters, are also in that list. You can recreate virtually anybody here in Tekken. As you can see, we have Michael Jackson now. So yeah, we're going to be signing out at this present time, and we want to thank you for joining us one last time. We'll see you guys in the next Tekken 8 character customization video. I'm fumbling over my words, man. I'm fumbling over my words because this is just so on point. But we'll see you guys in the next customization video. Keep it pushing. Peace. Peace.